Hey guys! In this video I'm gonna break down Bonehead, the single that I released in December of 2020. So Bonehead, the instrumental is really old. I wrote it in 2014 and it wasn't called Bonehead, and it definitely wasn't about Lebanon because those were the good days. This is the first version of Bonehead. You can see how the riff started off. Here it is. It's all in MIDI, by the way. I'll put a picture on the screen. And so let's take a listen. So this riff didn't change at all, except for the snares, the ta, you know. There's no that in Bonehead because I didn't really like the slappiness that it gave. I wanted it to be a little heavier. And the little tiny transition between the intro and the verse is almost, well, no, it's not the same, but it's close. So listen here. That turned into... So that changed, and then the verse is the same. I think. Wait, let me turn off the piano. When you hear piano, here it's vocals. Okay, it's the vocal line. So let's start with the verse instrumental, which is this, which didn't change. Listen. Okay, so this is the pre-chorus. So it didn't change, same line, same everything. Now the chorus is where it changed instrumentally. So now in Bonehead, the chorus has the intro riff that's changing chords, like that follows the rhythm guitar. But here it was just like the intro, so it was basically a loop of the intro, which went like this. And so that's the first version of Bonehead. It was just like the repetition of this. It didn't change that much. But the chorus changed because back then it was and then it repeats. And now the chorus is so it follows the rhythm chords of and the bridge has nothing to do with the new bridge. So this is the bridge. So basically I don't like this anymore because it hurts my head and I grew out of it. I'm not saying it's something that people should grow out of. I'm just saying that it's not for me anymore. Let's move on to the vocals. That changed completely in the new one. So the piano right now is going to be the vocals, and this is the verse, and I've muted the guitars so that the vocals are extremely clear. Okay, and then the pre-chorus is the same thing, but like there are 2 octaves, so... Same thing. And then the chorus changed a lot, so... So I used to write vocals like it's an instrument. I mean like a piano or like a guitar, and that's why it was never what vocals deserved. So if I'm gonna replace those vocals with the new vocals, it would sound like the new one. When is it that you stop giving the tiniest goddamn shit? And so on. The only part where I can't sing over it is the chorus because the chords are completely different. Okay, so before I forget, I was asked 2 questions a while ago, which are, first of all, what sound card do you use? I use the Behringer Euphoria UMC 22. So this is the one I use when I'm here, when I'm sitting here. And on the drums, I have a Focusrite Scarlett 18i20, which has 8 mic preamps, so I can record drums. And here I only need this because it has a jack input and a microphone input, which is all I need for when I'm here recording vocals, bass, and guitar. And now let's move on to the new Bonehead. On August 4th, when the explosion happened, I came home and I was traumatized and I couldn't write anything for a long time. And then finally I wrote the lyrics to Bonehead, since now we know that the instrumental is old. I scratched the vocal line because, as I said earlier, I didn't like the old vocals. They were written like it's an instrument. And so let's break it down. So I've always been a big fan of like umpa, basically what the guitar is doing. This is the amazing Mo, Insomniac, that's his name on YouTube, and you should go follow him. Subscribe to him, I mean, and follow him on Instagram. Basically, I guess the song is about the vocals mostly. When is it that you stop giving the tiniest goddamn shit? Which is talking to our beloved politicians in Lebanon, who are taking great care of us. So the second question was, your screamish voice, we're also fucking happy, and why don't you just?
What is this I'm feeling? Why don't you just?
Okay, so the question is, how did I do that? Like, how did I scream like that? August 4th. To answer the question a little more seriously, I don't know how to scream, so it's actual, like, screaming, you know? It's incorrect screaming, so, like, watch out for your vocal cords, because after recording this, I couldn't speak for, like, a day, because I hurt my vocal cords, and that's wrong. And so there is a saturator on my voice over here, but if I turn it off, it's not gonna make that big of a difference. And let's listen to it without a saturator.
What is this I'm feeling? Why don't you just?
So the saturation is more of a texture, it didn't help me scream, you know? It didn't make the scream. And this is the other scream, we're also fucking happy.
No sir, nothing's wrong here. We're all so fucking happy.
One thing I forgot to mention in the first scream too is that there are 2 layers. This one is 3 layers actually, because I really needed that anger. We're all so fucking happy is everyone who's still happy with their politician, basically. So here's one layer, the first layer of the scream.
We're all so fucking happy.
And here is another layer, also alone.
We're all so fucking happy.
And here's the third layer, alone.
We're all so fucking happy.
And the 3 of them together will make...
We're all so fucking happy.
Here's the chorus. So what changed in the chorus from the first one is the rhythm. Like I was saying, you know how in the first one, in the old version, the intro riff just repeated and it was a loop. And so now there's the whole... So that's it. Okay, so this part is nice. The plucking, the strings are something extremely last minute. Like I had mixed it and mastered it and it was ready to go. And then I was like, this needs something, because listen to it without the plucking. And then with the plucking. So what I'm talking about, so it gives this it gave it this ironic sound, like this playful sound, you know. It's a song about an explosion and the irresponsibility of politicians, and I gave it this little childish tune. Okay, what's next? This is something that no one noticed. And I'm thinking it should have been louder, but I didn't want it to ruin the song. Listen to this. I'm gonna tell you where it is. So you probably didn't hear this, but what happened here is an explosion sound effect. Because it's about August 4th, I added this at the, like, just at the boom, stole my... So I'm gonna solo it. So that happens, and no one heard it. But now I get to highlight it for you guys. So here, interesting things right here are in the bridge. Here, obviously, when I say
Stole my green, white, and red. Now I gotta go. It isn't mine anymore.
green, white, and red is our flag, the Lebanese flag. So here, what I enjoy is the synth. So there's so much happening here. So let's start with the choir.
Stole my green, white, and red. And now I gotta go. It isn't mine anymore. Stole my green, white, and red. And now I gotta go. It isn't mine anymore.
Which sounds nice actually.
Stole my green, white, and red. And now I gotta go. It isn't mine anymore.
Bridge break.
I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so fucking smart. I'm so happy, smarter than you all. I'm no idiot, I'm no asshole, I'm just fucking smart. I'm not stupid, sure as hell ain't mentally fucked up.
So this part is just like We're All So Fucking Happy. It's about people who, like it's in the perspective of people who are happy about still having their politicians in power, thinking they're doing a good job. And when you try to argue with these people, they are in full denial. That's where the I'm so fucking smart comes from. So that's how they feel, I guess, when you try over and over again to tell someone, but look at the country. It exploded. And they're like, nope, not my team. My team is good. Anyway, the interesting thing here is the MIDI, which on Instagram is the first trailer for this song, this part.
Cause if it isn't, might as well be oh so fucking dead. Somebody else tell me something I don't know. Somewhere in this house where no one goes where I'm alone. I can't find some place to rest this fucking head. Cause if it isn't, I might as well be oh so fucking dead.
So that was it. If you have any like questions about the song, where like you want me to solo something, just tell me and I'll post it on Instagram maybe, or on YouTube if it's like video length. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it. So thanks for watching. I'm releasing a single on February 22nd. It's my favorite song that I've ever written, the one that's coming out. And I really hope you enjoy that, so mark your calendars and don't forget to listen to it. Thanks.